G'day guys, back at Lenger Reserve today. Not sure if this is going to end up being a full video or not, but just figured I'd get out here. It's a little bit cooler than the last time I was here, but the sun's out a bit more. I reckon we're just going to try and find some reptiles today. Might have a look at some of the rocky hillsides and stuff that I showed you in the last video. Yeah, we'll see how we go. I probably won't do too much filming. I'll get back to you. Alright, here we go guys. This is a new species for me here in the reserve. This is a slider skink. It's a Hemiergis species. I'm not sure exactly which one. I will look it up and caption any photos I put in for you. But yeah. Awesome little skink. He's quite large. I'm going to try and pop him down so that we can have a good look. But he is quite speedy despite having stumpy little legs. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, he's off. Alrighty, so that other one managed to slip away before I managed to get any good photos or shots of it. So just found another one. They're pretty plentiful under the rocks around here. Just got this one contained a little bit for the time being. He's not a fan of it, but I promise I'll let him go in a moment. I just need to get a shot for our naturalist, and then we'll let him be. Pretty sure this is a four-toed slider. I have found these before in the area. But yeah, I'll grab some shots and we'll let him go. Alrighty, I've got some shots. Let's go this guy go under the bush here, eh? Come on, buddy. There we go. Alrighty guys, so we've just crossed the creek. I think what I'm going to do is work my way up one of the little gullies on this hillside here. Just have a look around. Fair bit of sun on it, so hopefully there's some lizards about. We'll see what we find. I'll come back to you when I find something. Alright, let's go. Alrighty. First find up here on the slope is a little prickly gecko. He's got a regen tail, so missing the white and black stripes on it, but yes, still a very lovely little specimen. They're always amazing to look at. We'll pop him back where we found him. Sorry, in shadow there, and out of focus. He's ants here. Whoops. Oh, speedy guy with the warmth, but definitely active. Alright, continue working our way up the slope here. Alright, so I'm finding a heap of very small Morethia skinks. I think they're Morethia skinks anyway. They're super fast, and this big old oaf's got no chance of catching one. So I'm going to just flip this rock here. There was one under it a second ago. We'll see if he's still there. Oops, he came over here. It's going to be tough to see. He's just disappeared in here. You can see his tail there. You want to show his face? I can see he's turned around. There he is in there. Not sure what the focus is going to be like. Probably potato quality, but there he is. You can see him poking his head out. I don't think he's going to come out and say hello. Yeah, hard to get a look in the dark there. He's just moved over here now. Speedy little guy. Cool little skink though. Bringing you back in guys. Just found this little gecko. I feel like this might be your everyday like marbled gecko. Ctenotus marmoratus, I think. not a new gecko for me, but it is a new gecko for the park, if that's what it actually is. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me just, let's try and get a better look. He's a real tiny little guy. I actually have my doubts about whether it's actually what it is, but they are very variable in how they look. I'll take some general photos anyway, and yeah. Oh! That little gecko was pretty cool. I'm actually not sure if it was a Ctenotus species or perhaps a Diplodactylus species, like a stone gecko. I'll certainly, by the time I upload this video, I'll pop a caption on the photos anyway. Didn't look quite right for a marbled gecko, so yeah, potentially Diplodactylus, which is a new species for me, and a new species for me for this reserve, so yeah, very cool. Alright, we'll continue having a look around. I am above the creek on the opposite side from the trail at the moment, just working along this little ridge line. Not a whole lot up here on top to be looking at, but yeah, I might work my way back down the face towards the creek and see what's there to see. Alright, back with you. So I think we all knew that I was going to find one of these guys eventually. Barking gecko, probably the most prolific gecko out here. I love seeing them. They're probably my favourite, if we're being honest here. Ooh. Quite a large one, this one actually. Easily the largest one I've come across. He has obviously had a dropped tail, so he's only in the beginning stages of regen. He's going to jump here. Come on, don't be camera shy. Love him. Alright, we'll pop him back on the ground. Let him find where he wants to go. First one of these guys I've come across today. Always a pleasure seeing them. They are plentiful, I just haven't seen many today. Black rock scorpion. Always cool to see. Alright, let's leave it be. Alrighty guys, I have managed to catch one of these Morethia skinks. Again, not sure on the species. I'm going to take some photos. I know you get Shrubland Morethia skinks out here, which is Morethia obscura. But yeah, not sure what this one in particular is. We'll try and get some good diagnostic photos and I'll throw some captions in for you. He's speedy. Alright, I'll cut in some photos. Alrighty, time to let this guy go. And he's off. See you later, mate. Another little speedy boy, little prickly gecko, this one. Alright, let's pop him back. Oop. Just found a lovely adult specimen as well. At the same rock. Amazing. Another common prickly gecko. Absolutely delightful little stunners. Big grin on their face all the time as well. Love them. Another little guy here. You'll love to see it. So I've just been cruising around this sort of like rocky point here. The trail's just down there, not far off it. Just flipping rocks here and there. I haven't seen any of these guys today, but it's not normally what I expect to find when I lift the rock. Gave me a little bit of a fright when I just pulled it up, so we'll have a look. Big old stumpy tail having a snooze. Not a huge one, but big enough, you know. I'm going to leave him be. He might still be in brumation or something like that, or just having a snooze, so just pop the rock back down and let him continue with that. Alright, I've just found another little slider. I'm pretty sure this is a different one to the one we found earlier. He's only got 3 toes on his feet. So I'm going to grab some photos and I'll try and get a little bit better video for you with him in the container. Alright, bear with me. Alrighty, so here he is in the container. As you can see, only 3 toes in each foot. Pretty sure the other one had 4, so there's going to be a different species. I'm pretty sure it's still going to be... No, I'm not even going to guess, honestly. Alright, I'll take some photos and I'll cut those in. Alrighty, let's pop him back. Come on, bub. Away you go. Into the cover. See you later. Alrighty, back on the trail for a little bit. Having a pretty good day so far. Found 7 species reptiles. Pretty good. Got the 2 Hemiergis species. Got, what, 3 species of gecko so far. And the Shingleback Lizard. Shingleback Lizard. And the Boulenger's snake-eyed skink, the Morethia skink. So yeah, brings us to 7, I think. Yeah, pretty good day. Back on the trail for a little bit. I'm going to work my way up to the top and then find some more rocks to have a look at. Alright, come back to you. Hey guys. Alright, so just cresting the top of the reserve here. And just figured I'd get it on film. There's a kangaroo up ahead. I don't think he's clocked me yet. Pretty sure it's a western grey kangaroo. Maybe black-faced kangaroo I think they're called now. But I don't think it's a Euro. Wallaroo, whatever you want to call it. Now we're going to continue wandering along the track. I'll stay with you and we'll just be a little quiet and see if we can get a little closer. I apologise for the wind noise, it's always breezy up here. He has just clocked me. I didn't even see these guys over here. That one has a joey, that one. Naive of me to think there was only one. They're always in groups. That one's got a joey in her pouch. I'm not sure where the other one from this side went. And I'm not sure where the one I had my eyes on went. Anyway, there seems to be quite a few of them in the park here, although they are quite flighty. In some places the kangaroos are really brave. Here they are very flighty. I have actually just seen this rocky ridge here, which I might work along for some reptiles. So I'll do that. Alrighty, I don't know what this guy is. It's another type of skink. He's fast. Very fast. Doesn't look like any of the other skinks I've seen so far. I'll definitely put a caption. I've managed to grab a couple of poor quality shots, but I'll cut them in with what it is when I work out what it is. Always the difficulty of trying to get these Morethia skinks on film. They're just fast. Whenever you try and focus on them, they decide they want to zip off somewhere else. Not sure if this one is Boulenger's snake eye skink or the Shrubland Morethia. I'm going to try and take a photo and get it identified though. Alrighty, I did actually manage to get this guy into a container, surprisingly enough. I will let him go in a moment. I'm just getting some identification shots. I think I mentioned it before, the scales above the eyes is an identifying feature of these guys, so just trying to get some good shots of that, and then we'll let him go. See you later, buddy. It's funny how when you have the blinkers on for one thing, you don't see anything else around you. The struggle was real with that skink down there. Looked, what, a metre and a half to my right. And we got this fella. Whee! Flat out like a lizard in the sun. Just watching on, probably an amusement. Second one for the day. Shingleback Lizard, Tiliqua, rugosa. Yeah, lovely specimen too. Not seeing any ticks on the guys out here, which is unusual for shinglebacks. They often have quite a lot of ticks in their armpits and stuff. But yeah, these guys all seem pretty clean. Alright, let's carry on. Just working along this rocky sort of bar next to the track at the moment. Just trying to add a few more skinks. Not finding any geckos up here, it's all skinks. Which is great, but gee, they're hard work to film and catch. Nice views from up here though. Alright, let's carry on. Alright, back with you again. I've just found another different type of skink, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get a photo of this guy. Very fast. Quite familiar with this, I think it's a Ctenotus species. Familiar with these guys from like northern Adelaide Hills. But we'll see how we go. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to get him on film. But he's fast. Whoops. There he is. They're gorgeous skinks, but they're super hard to like catch, do anything with. See what I can do with some photos. So you got to get lucky sometimes. I did manage to capture him. Yeah. Gorgeous skink. Absolutely amazing to look at. Absolute stunner. Alright, I'll pop him back. I've grabbed some photos and I will put the ID in a caption. Well, I'd mentioned I hadn't seen any geckos up here on the ridgeline. Have just found one, prickly gecko. Also all juiced up with the heat today. Trying to use my shoe as a... yeah, anyway. You got to look at him, but yeah. They're all super fast today, very hard to capture. It has warmed up. It was quite cool when I was down in the valley earlier, but it has warmed up now. It's sort of like mid-afternoon. And everything is moving fast. So, yeah. Alright, carrying on. Must be at 7 or 8 species now, I think, with the ragged snake-eye skink and that, I think it's an Oriental Ctenotus. Yeah, alright, keep plugging away, see how many more we can get. Alrighty, brought you back in, guys. I've just dropped down from the trail up there into this little creek gully here because I've seen a cave that I want to check out. Probably don't recommend going fossicking into caves that you have no idea what could be in them, but you know, we are in Australia. There's not exactly anything that's going to eat me out here, so save for the unlucky chance that there's a dirty great big cat or something that's escaped and it's living in there. But up there, we're going to go have a look. I'm just going to keep you with me while I try and work my way along the creek bank here. It's a little bit scrubbly and rocky. We'll be alright. There is actually a sort of game trail up to it on the other side here, so let's use that. Didn't actually see this last time I was out here. Guess I was looking the wrong way at the wrong time, but it's a pretty cool little cave. It's not very big. There's some animal droppings and stuff around in here though. So it obviously gets used. Yeah, kind of cool. I don't see too many of these around here, honestly. Whole bunch of smaller caves on the other side there as well. Could be a nice spot to come sit after dark actually and see what utilises them. Not sure what sort of native mammals are around out here. Obviously kangaroos. But in terms of like the smaller quarry, I'm not entirely sure. Could be anything really. I noticed there's a couple of smaller caves up here as well. What look like caves on the other side. Probably just more like holes really. Like that. They go in a fair way though. Yeah, really cool. Another little barking gecko here. Quite a dark colour this one. Much darker than the ones I found over the other side of the creek. Sitting very still. So getting towards the end of the track now, and I'm not sure what this reeve edge cage is here protecting. I don't know if it's protecting that little pine tree or what, but it caught my eye. And I've just noticed there is a huge colony of midget greenhoods here around it. I'm not sure that I've ever actually seen a colony so large, but there's stacks starting down here and in amongst the woodwork, and then running up the hillside there towards the cage. There's just heaps of them. Lots and lots and lots, and up on the other side of the cage as well. It's just, yeah, heaps of them there. Interesting. I wasn't expecting to find any orchids out here. It's pretty arid, so it's cool to see. These midget greenhoods are persistent and widespread. Still seeing some scorpions too. This big girl here sitting outside her burrow. Obviously she's under a rock, but yeah, you can see the carcasses of her dinners in there. Some termites here too. Let's give her a cover back. Yeah, pretty good day in the reserve today. 10 species of reptiles. Got to be happy with that. That's half the list essentially that has been recorded in here. I guess there'd be a heap of snakes and probably like legless lizards and stuff too that would be present at certain times of the year. We'll certainly do our best to locate those over the coming warmer months. Yeah, we'll call that a video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Hooroo.